Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a topic that can feel like a giant puzzle, English grammar tenses. But trust me, by the end of this video, you'll have the key to unlock it all. We're going to break down the 12 main tenses in a simple, clear, and practical way. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's master these tenses together. First, let's understand the basics. Tense simply tells you when an action happens. We can divide all time into three main blocks: the past, the present, and the future. Easy, right? Now, within each of these time blocks, we have four different aspects: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. These aspects tell us how the action unfolds. Is it a one-time thing? Is it ongoing? Or is it connected to another point in time? So, 3 time blocks times 4 aspects gives us our 12 tenses. Let's dive into the present tenses first. The simple present is your go-to for facts, habits, and routines. The sun rises in the east. That's a fact. I drink coffee every morning. That's a habit. We use it for things that are generally true or happen regularly. Think of it as the always or usually tense. For example, she works as a teacher, or water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. It's straightforward and probably the tense you use the most without even thinking about it. Next up, the present continuous. This one is all about what's happening right now at this very moment. The key word is now. I am talking to you. You are watching this video. See the am, is, are, plus the ing verb? That's your signal for an action in progress. You can also use it for temporary situations, like he is staying with his aunt this week, or for definite future plans, like I am meeting my friends for dinner tonight. It adds a sense of immediacy and action. Now, let's talk about the present perfect. This tense can be a bit tricky because it connects the past to the present. We use it for actions that happened at an unspecified time in the past, but have a result or relevance now. For example, I have lost my keys. When did I lose them? We don't know. What matters is that now, I can't get into my house. We also use it for life experiences with words like ever and never. Have you ever been to Japan? Or to talk about actions that started in the past and continue to the present, often with for and since. She has lived here for 10 years. Rounding out our present tenses is the present perfect continuous. This one emphasizes the duration of an action that started in the past and is still happening. I have been waiting for the bus for 30 minutes. The focus is on the waiting, the continuous action, and the fact that I am still at the bus stop. You can also use it for an action that just recently stopped, but has a visible result in the present. If you see your friend sweating, you might say, "You're out of breath. Have you been running?" It's all about that continuous activity leading up to now. All right, let's travel back in time to the past tenses. Starting with the simple past. This is for completed actions at a specific time in the past. The action is finished. Over. Done. I watched a movie yesterday. She visited Paris in 2019. The time is often stated or understood. If you tell a story about your vacation, you'll mostly use the simple past. It's the primary tense for storytelling about finished events. Then we have the past continuous. This describes an action that was in progress at a specific moment in the past. Imagine a snapshot of the past. Yesterday at 7 p.m., I was eating dinner. It sets the scene. It's often used with the simple past to show one action interrupting another. I was walking my dog when it started to rain. The walking was the ongoing background action, and the rain was the short interrupting action. It helps paint a more vivid picture of past events. Next, the past perfect. Think of this as the past of the past. It's used for an action that happened before another action in the past. To use it, you need 2 past events. When I arrived at the station, the train had already left. Which happened first? The train left. Then I arrived. The past perfect helps make the sequence of events crystal clear. You'll often see it with words like already, just, before, and after. He had finished his homework before his mom came home. And our final past tense is the past perfect continuous. This one is similar to the past perfect, but it focuses on the duration of an action that was happening before another event in the past. For example, I had been studying for 3 hours before I finally took a break. The emphasis is on the long period of studying that happened before the break. It shows the cause of a past situation. His eyes were red because he had been crying. The continuous crying happened before we saw his red eyes. Okay, let's journey into the future. The simple future is for predictions, promises, and spontaneous decisions. There are 2 main ways to form it: will and be going to. We often use will for a decision made at the moment of speaking. The phone is ringing. I'll get it. Or for predictions, I think it will rain tomorrow. Be going to is used for plans or intentions made before the moment of speaking. I'm going to start my own business next year. It shows a pre-existing plan. Next, the future continuous. This tense describes an action that will be in progress at a specific time in the future. This time tomorrow, I will be flying to Hawaii. You're imagining yourself in the middle of that future action. It gives a sense of being right there. You can also use it to ask about someone's plans in a polite way. Will you be using the car this afternoon? It's a great way to talk about ongoing events that you expect to happen. Now for the future perfect. This tense is for an action that will be completed before a specific point in the future. It's about looking ahead to a future time and then looking back from it. By next December, I will have graduated from university. The deadline is next December, and the completed action is graduating. It's great for setting goals and talking about future accomplishments. By the time you arrive, we will have already eaten dinner. And finally, our 12th tense, the future perfect continuous. This one highlights the duration of an action up until a specific point in the future. It's a bit complex, but very useful. By 5 p.m., I will have been working for 8 straight hours. This emphasizes the long duration of work that will be completed by 5 p.m. It tells us how long something will have been happening at a future point. Next month, we will have been living in this house for a decade. Phew, we made it. The 12 tenses of English. Let's do a super quick recap. Present for now, past for then, future for later, simple for facts and single actions, continuous for ongoing actions, perfect for completed actions connected to another time, and perfect continuous for the duration of an action. The key is not to memorize all the rules at once. Start by listening and noticing how native speakers use these tenses. Try to use 1 or 2 new ones in your own speaking and writing this week. Practice really does make perfect. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this grammar deep dive. I hope it has made English tenses a little less intimidating. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next lesson. Let me know in the comments which tense you find the most difficult. See you in the next video.